Welcome to Narrator's Cut. Today we're going to show you a drama, fantasy, horror, mystery, thriller series called Locke and Key Season 2. Watch out for spoilers and keep an eye on. Episode 1. A trip to the marine caverns to get whispering iron, Bode finds a bizarre massive rat skull in Key House and tries a new key dubbed the Hercules Key. Duncan joins the Locke family in Key House while Brian spends 6 months in Tokyo. Gabe and Eden set up shop in a remote cottage in the woods. That night, a local cinema will screen the Savini Squad's film, The Splattering. Scott attends the screening after editing the film for most of the summer. Scott informs Kinsey during the after party that he has applied for a film program at Rochester College in England and will be leaving soon if accepted. Jackie begins to lose the charm of the keys as her 17th birthday approaches, which worries Tyler. Gabe and Eden use Whispering Iron to produce their keys. Episode 2. While Gabe and Eden are pleased with their new key, they only have enough Whispering Iron to produce one more. Nina begins work on the Matheson Academy School Theater, where she meets history teacher Josh Bennett. Bode meets a new girl called Jamie and tells her about the keys. When Nina picks up Bode from school, she meets Jamie. Bode offers Gabe the ghost key so he may test it out. Gabe asks Chamberlain Locke how to manufacture a key as a ghost. Chamberlain advises him to infuse the key with his will and sacrifice a drop of blood. Kinsey and Tyler use the head key on Erin in the mental hospital to uncover a method for adults to recall magic. They reveal a younger Erin stuck inside Erin's skull for 23 years. Erin regains consciousness after releasing the second Erin. Episode 3. A housekeeper at Key House discovers Erin using the skull key and accidentally dislodges it, confining her within her head. Erin leaves a Key House until her trust money arrives. Bode discovers the small world key, and when he meets Jamie, she shows him her Key House dollhouse. They find that when the small world key is used in the dollhouse, the same thing happens in the actual key house. Gabe uses the music box key to manipulate Scott to assault Kinsey at school. Eden sends the music box to Key House but leaves the Anywhere key behind, which Duncan finds. Later that day, a giant spider creeps inside the dollhouse, causing havoc until Jamie kills it. After a second try, Gabe and Eden's key bursts, destroying their last Whispering Iron. Erin tells Tyler and Kinsey that the key helped grown-ups recall magic before they erase Duncan's memory. Erin uses the head key to recover Duncan's memory, feeling bad about her actions. Episode 4. Duncan's effort to regain his memories caused dramatic mood swings and hallucinations, forcing the Lockes and Erin to recognize that finding the memory key is his most excellent chance of recovery. Tyler takes Jackie to Bath, England for her 18th birthday. But she quickly forgets the enchantment, and she longs to return home. Recognizing Chamberlain's deception, Gabe confronts him with the ghost key, so Sam's spirit seeks to take over Gabe's body. But Gabe manages to remove Sam from his body, reverting him to a ghost. Kinsey focuses on extracting her fear's embodiment and reinsert it. During a dorm event, Josh tells several of his pupils that his grandfather served in the British Army during the American Revolution. Gabe takes a chunk of Whispering Iron from Josh, earning Kinsey's distrust due to Eden's odd conduct. A desperate Erin searches out her final memory of Rendell, which indicates that he had put the memory key someplace within Matheson Academy. Episode 5. Gabe goes to Key House looking for the music box to compel Kinsey to manufacture his key. Gabe hears about their attempts to recover Duncan's memory and is intrigued by Duncan's key-making talent. Tyler, Gabe, and Logan scour Matheson Academy for the memory key, ultimately discovering it below a seat with the Hercules key. To learn more about the Dodges, Bode uses the Anywhere key to go to Nebraska, where he meets Rufus. When Nina departs, Josh finds his Whispering Iron is gone. A party where Kinsey makes amends with Scott leads to Kinsey and Scott utilizing the head key to infiltrate Eden's head. Kinsey and Scott find Eden is a demon and Gabe is dodged from Eden's memories. Before Kinsey comes with the devastating news about Gabe and Eden, Tyler and Erin successfully reintegrate Duncan's missing memories. Gabe appears at the front entrance of Key House. Episode 6. Gabe asks Kinsey and Tyler how Duncan's memory key went, but they say it didn't work and he should go. They figured out that they must have thrown Ellie through the black door instead of Dodge after Bode returns from Nebraska. Bode and Duncan hearing murmuring the following day, leading to the chain key. Once at the Winterfest, Tyler, Kinsey, and Bode pretend not to suspect Gabe until they devise a strategy. Tyler offers to use the memory key on Jackie to help her remember the magic of the keys, but Jackie refuses, believing it is better to move on and forget about it. Erin steals the chain key to defeat Dodge alone. He approaches Erin in the snow maze and chokes her to death before burying her. The Locks witness this and decide to take action. After a few tries, Kinsey phones Gabe and invites him over the following day. Episode 7. An Erin memorial service with Duncan, Tyler, Kinsey, and Bode. Arriving in Key House, the gang plans to beat Dodge. While Gabe is filming with Scott and Kinsey, Tyler uses the Anywhere key on a nearby door to lead to the well house, where Gabe will be destroyed. Kinsey uses the Hercules key to knock Gabe over, but Gabe uses the chain key to escape. Gabe then abandons Eden and takes Duncan and Bode to his cabin using the Anywhere key. Gabe threatens Bode until Duncan makes him his key. Tyler, Kinsey, and Scott uncovers the cabin's location and Eden's grocery receipts, and heads there to aid Duncan and Bode. Duncan develops Gabe's key, transforming anybody into a demon slave to Dodge. Gabe lets Duncan and Bode leave, but later orders Javi to murder them, and they all drive back home together, rescued by Tyler, Kinsey, and Scott. Episode 8. Captain Frederick Gideon assaults Key House in 1775 to assemble and conceal weapons for the American Revolutionary War. Gideon kills Peter Locke and is forced to retreat into the coastal caverns by the local militia. Gideon's touch opens a subterranean gateway, infecting him and other soldiers with demons. Even and Gideon is arrested and executed for his crimes. The darkness continues. Benjamin Locke created the Black Door and the Omega Key from the Whispering Iron left behind. In the present, the Locks fight Gabe's new Demon Key, which turns humans into demons. But Gabe transforms Jackie into a monster, forging a new key to unlock the devil from the host's soul. Tyler discovers Whispering Iron in his father's old fishing lure. Duncan discloses that Tyler must manufacture this new key himself under Duncan's direction. Episode 9. Gabe threatens to murder Nina until Kinsey transforms into a monster. Meanwhile, Eden dupes Josh into traveling through the Black Door, and she murders Javi for spying on her and stealing the Anywhere key. Even though Kinsey and Scott mistake Sam's spirit for Chamberlain, he guides them to the Angel Key. Tyler creates the Alpha Key with Duncan's help to unlock a demon from a person's soul. With Josh at the back door, Eden plans to convert him into a monster and use him to fight Dodge. But Gabe appears and uses the Crown of Shadows to collapse the cave, opening the Black Door. Bode and Jamie use the Hercules Key to rescue Josh, who swiftly forgets what happened. On a cliffside, Tyler confronts Jackie and uses the Alpha Key on her, letting go of the monster from her body. The key caused her to hemorrhage liquid metal from her eyes and die in Tyler's arms, still in Dodge form. Ellie emerges from a mound of stones, slams the door, and escapes the cave. Episode 10. Tyler, Duncan, and Scott break into Gabe's home to grab the demon key, but Kinsey refuses and flees with the Angel Key. As a result, Duncan realizes that he has power over his demons and turns them on Tyler, who then destroys Dodge's home with the plant key. Tyler creeps up behind Dodge and kills the devil with the Alpha Key. The genuine Lucas returns the stolen keys. He has endured as an echo of Dodge. Ellie is reunited with Lucas and reborn. Tyler resolves not to utilize the memory key and live a regular life on his way home. The two meet up in Nebraska. The Savini team sends Scott off to study in England. Bonnie puts the head key on Nina to remind her of Rendell. Bode, presenting the memory key, informs her that she can remember the magic. Eden steals Gabe's echo key and summons Gideon, who throws Eden over the well and flees with the Anywhere key. And that's it! Hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting movies to recap. Take care and see you at the next video!